Well, joining me now to discuss all of this is Tom Homan, former ICE Director and a Fox Business contributor. Tom, thanks for being with us today. A lot to talk about here, but I want to start with this fundamental dichotomy that I see between a White House that is making vaccinated individuals who walk through those doors wear masks and a southern border where you have people pouring across at this point COVID positive, and they're being sent to hotels where other citizens in those cities live. Tom, explain that to me because I don't get it.
I can't explain it to you. Look, it's hypocrisy at the highest level, right? And they're just not releasing them to hotels. This administration has released thousands of people with COVID and got them a plane ticket or bus ticket and sent them all over the country. We know that. We know that for a fact. Right now, ICE has over 1,000, I think it's just over 1,200 positive COVID cases in custody. And this is what they got from border entrants. Now, understand this. ICE gets a very small percentage of those that enter the border. Most of them are being released. So ICE alone has 1,200. So if you look at, since this FY, 166,000 illegal aliens have been released in this country. How many of them have COVID? We don't know because CBP does not test for COVID. They rely on local networks to do it, but a lot of local networks aren't doing it. So not only is the Border Patrol, does ICE have over 1,200 COVID cases, ICE since the beginning of this has had over 7,500 positive COVID cases work through their operations. So this administration, the northern border shut down. Like you said, they're making the U.S. citizens mask up, and they're threatening, door-to-door vaccination checks. In the meantime, the southwest border is wide open. In addition to the 70 Border Patrol agents that have been infected, over 20 have died. In the line, deaths because of COVID and being on that front line on the border.
And Tom, it seems to me like we just don't have an accurate accounting of anything that's happening here. You've got somewhere between 50 and 60,000 migrants released into the country. They're told to come back to the ICE station or facility of their choice to set up their court date. What, maybe 1 in 10 of them actually do that, Tom? How in the world do we get a handle on what's happening when a fraction of the people that we're releasing into the country are coming back to actually go through the process they're supposed to go through?
First of all, you're right. You look at data in the last 7-8 years, about 1 in 10 actually show up. But the number 50,000 that's out there, it's wrong. DHS is misleading the American people. I have the numbers. Let me tell you the numbers. Since in this FY, 166,000 have been released. 102,000 were released on an NTA or OR, which means a notice to appear in court with an OR. 63,000, just short of 64,000, 64,000 have been released with no court date and no paperwork. And look at the Biden, this is a fiscal year starting in October. How many people did President Trump release on an NTA and OR in 4 months under his administration? 63. 63. How many has Biden administration released in the last 6 months he's been in charge? 166,000. So this is the true numbers the Department of Homeland Security don't want you to know. Well, also the Department of Homeland Security don't want you to know is right now there's 14,000 Border Patrol custody. Border Patrol's arrested over 8,400 criminals coming across that border. Convicted criminals, serious criminals. Matter of fact, 49 of them were convicted for homicides. They've arrested 274 verified gang members. This is information the Department of Homeland Security isn't sharing. They don't want the American people to know this. This border is not only a humanitarian crisis, it has turned to a national security crisis that has put America at great risk of public crime, public health.
I don't even think we have our hands around it. The president, though, is fond of traveling. He likes to go to Pennsylvania, likes to talk about spending money, doesn't want to go to that border and confront the issues that you're raising. Tom, thanks for being with us today. We appreciate it.